What Carney has actually done over the past year is just move Canada horrifyingly at breakneck speed down a path based on ever increasing militarization and warmongering in lockstep with the US. We read the speeches and then we look at what Canada's actual foreign policy looks like now. And it looks like unabashed support for the US's new and also not at all new campaign of imperialist warfare around the world. Just a couple weeks ago, the Canadian government released a new defense industrial strategy, literally throwing around about $500 billion, in Carney's words, to ramp up military production, to ramp up arms exports, to weaken our already completely dysfunctional arms exports permitting process, and basically saying what we're going to do is we're going to bank Canada's future, our economic prosperity on militarism and war profiteering. Not in some minor way, not as a minor industry, like this is going to be the way that Canada is going to be wealthy. This is a radical departure for Canada. To be doing this, to be saying this, to not be hiding behind a front of, oh, we're a peacekeeper in the world, to just be saying, no, actually, we're going to build our wealth on war and investing in the production of weapons of genocide. And specifically in that saying, we're going to ramp up military exports, arms exports, by 50%. We saw Canadian weapons being used in Trump's attacks on Venezuela. Notably, sensors made in Hamilton, Ontario, were key to the targeting the strikes on Venezuelan boats. And of course, I think we've all seen over the past 2 years just how critical a part of arming Israel's genocide the Canadian war machine has been. So all that to say that Canada is already deeply implicated in just like literally arming some of the worst violence on the planet. That's where Canadian arms are intentionally flowing, not to mention the ones that sometimes get diverted, that end up literally in the hands of Russian troops, as has been exposed recently, that end up being used in Sudan, that end up being used in all kinds of other places. So when Carney is promising to cut out red tape, to increase by 50%, it's a future that he's seeing. He's trying to put this on steroids, essentially. And I think the implication, and sometimes this is said overtly, sometimes it's just implied, is, oh, this is what is needed to protect us from the US. And unfortunately, it's just couldn't be less true. It's truly the opposite. What this is an enormous gift to Trump. The Canadian and US militaries are already deeply intertwined. Carney's historic investment in militarism is perfectly aligned with further deepening that. That's why it's what Trump wants, and that's why this investment could never actually be used to defend ourselves from the